Year 8 are currently exploring the Truth and Fiction unit. While this lesson has been differentiated to accommodate for the learning needs of all students, we're going to look at the ways this lesson helps one of them in particular. Matthew Robertson is a high-achieving student. He loves to read and write, especially creatively, and he performs well in English as a result. However, Matthew has been diagnosed with anxiety. His anxiety affects his ability to read aloud or do any form of oral presentation, to the point that Matthew will miss school to avoid these tasks. While much of the hook of the Truth and Fiction unit is centred in discussions, as the assessment task for this unit is a blogging activity, it is much more congruent to the learning objectives of this unit that students work predominantly within the modes of reading and writing. This aligns with the pedagogy of backwards mapping, developed by Wiggins and McTighe, which details that the learning outcomes should inform the learning activities. As this assessment calls for an understanding of textual features such as structural elements, questions about these elements can be found explicitly in the learning activity to make visible their importance to. This lesson is designed to have students communicating with the meta-language of fiction in a way that is substantive. The levels of questioning are built in a way that encourages higher order thinking as students move from basic who and where questions to why, supported with textual evidence. This lesson gives students explicit quality criteria through the repetition of instructions, orally in PowerPoint form and again presented as a worksheet with clear visual indications of how much writing is expected. The culminating role-play activity is also clearly explained, giving students focus for their learning. The activities are designed to allow for student direction and student self-regulation, while encouraging engagement through a wide range of source material in different modes and mediums. Designed as a bachelor-style dating game, this sequence of lessons calls on students' background knowledge in a way that seeks to make the learning significant to students. This narrative is weaved throughout the various learning tasks to explain how we approach reading a new book. For Matthew, the way this learning has been designed allows him to work collectively within a group without having to engage in whole class discussions. With 3 tasks within each group, there are options for individual or pair work, and a need for students to take on writing roles as well as vocal roles. And explicitly stating at the beginning of the lesson that the captains are the ones presenting this information, Matthew is able to feel okay about the learning he is about to do. According to Hinton, this is one of the crucial needs of adolescent learners. The compiling of this group task has been designed to be submitted online through the Google Classroom. This has been designed to reflect Matthew's growing interest in online blogging, extending on the skills and processes he has been demonstrating in his free time.